All right, guys, today we're going to be doing a little bit different training. This is more going to be generic training on some very basic aspects of the game for both people who are starting out, coming back into the game, have been playing diligently since season zero, tournament team, it doesn't matter. This stuff right here, what we're going to go over, is probably going to be super boring to you, super basic, and you might just click off of it and say, man, I didn't even need that at all. And if that's the case, good. That's where we want you. If not, this should help you out at least a little bit. Maybe clear up a few questions, maybe clear up some man, I wonder what this does. Anything of that nature. Just some curiosities even. What we're going to be talking about today is armor and why it's so important to your character to have, for one, armor with high leadership. For two, armor that fits your role, basically your weapon. There's how many weapons in this game? Each one of these weapons has a purple schematic set. What are purple schematics? Easy. Right here. Epic hero schematics. Many people call them purple schematics. I call them purple. You can call them epic, whatever you want to do. As you can see, we got officers, Royal Sentry, Imperial Knight, Fearless Paladin, Sergeant set, Black Sun Anchorite set, Frost Cloud set, Hammer of the Gods set, Skirmisher set, Desert Warrior, Captain set, Musketeer set, and the list goes on. Sand Scorpion, Immortal Sun, what is that? Immortal Soul, excuse me, and Crimson Oath set. All of these correlate to a single piece of armor. So one purple schematic. If I were to pull out one longbow, one captain set, I would get a single captain, and I could roll a single piece of captain set, or a shinzing, which is the epic version of the longbows. Okay, what do you mean epic version? I can simply craft a blue version of it. I can craft two blue versions of it, and you'd be right. You can even craft a green version of it. Crazy. But these versions right here are pretty terrible. It's almost not even worth your time. It's a lot of resources for absolute basically trash. JP, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the great purple weapons that you see here that are easily crafted. Okay, let's say you're a bastard sword main. JP, I can just craft a judgment. Okay, cool. Craft a judgment. Let's see what we get. Damn, that's a nice judgment. That's nice. That's nice. How about we put it on? Let's see. Because they have this cool equip feature, or excuse me, this cool comparison feature right now. And this is a basic judgment bastard sword. Cheap, effective, you know, heavy probably. I'm sure these things are weigh about 10 pounds on a good day. Let's see what it looks like compared to the Conviction, which is the purple version. All right, so you can already see stat differences. These are just the base models right here. Going down the row, armor piercing, piercing armor penetration, excuse me. About, what is that, 51 more. Slashing armor, same thing, about a little bit closer to 100 more. Blunt armor, not as much, not as much, maybe about 34. Piercing damage. Oh, you might say, well, JP, I got a bonus roll on that. That's good. Who says you're not going to get a bonus roll on your conviction? You're looking for slashing damage though. As a bastard sword main, that gets into the whole hero class stats and what you really want to get into. We'll get into that later. But overall, you can see clearly that the stats of the purple versions are oftentimes, actually they're always better than the blue versions, or the rare versions, if you will. Okay, that's cool, but it's not that much. It's not that much yet. Because I just so happen to have a conviction in my inventory. So let's take a gander at what it would look like if I were to replace it. So if you need to really do some mathematician sort of wizardry, and you're not a mathematician, I'm not. What I like to do is just press P, open up. Okay, I think this bastard sword right here could could do work. I think this could get me top 25 right here. Show Zodiacs who's boss. You know? Let me see how it compares though. Oh, okay. Okay, so you could see green, obviously, is better. It's more. Check out how much more slashing armor penetration I have on my conviction, the purple schematic subversion. How much more slashing damage I have, how much more blunt damage I have. Yeah, I have 18 less piercing damage, but that's without a piercing damage bonus roll. Now you might be saying, okay, well, that one's reforged. That's fine. Let's see how good it is reforged. Okay. We're not gonna lock anything yet. Let's just roll the dice, see what we get. Maybe we'll get a unicorn out here. All right, nice, nice. Already purple. Nice, nice. Slash damage roll, slashing armor penetration roll. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. So let's say you go with it. Cool. Let's do that same thing, because we're not mathematician wizards. Maybe you are. I'm not. Okay, okay. Not as high. Not as high. But still pretty damn high. 300 slashing armor penetration. 383 slashing damage. I'd be saying, okay, well, that's cool. What does it really look like? It looks like the difference between 2200 slashing armor penetration and 2500. 1458 slashing damage to 1841 slashing damage. There's importance to these purple schematics, and this in itself can raise your hero power, if you will, tenfold, simply by using your epic schematics and reforging them. Unfortunately, yes, this is a reforged system. You have to use double. You might say, hey, JP, I got 5 purple schematics in total. I got 5 captain set. We'll just use captain set because I'm a longbow. And I use the captain set. Let's say JP has 5 captain sets ready to go, right? Unfortunately, when you craft these, they'll be regular versions. They won't be considered reforged. So many of these bonus rolls will not be there. Many of these additional stats will not be there. For example, captain set does not come with the top 4 stats you see. Health, piercing armor, slashing armor, and blunt armor penetration. It doesn't. That comes from the reforged version. It's good though to reforge these things because it does give you these additional bonuses. Health in itself. Health is wealth. Many of these do not come with health. I have a version right here many people are talking about, the Crimson Oath set for the Bastard Sword. Part of it is reforged, part of it's not. As you can see, the helmet, nothing. Reforged chest piece, health, 2566 health. But again, basic helmet, Crimson Oath helm. I'm just reading how it is, Crimson Oath helm. No health rolls. Nothing fun, nothing that you need. Reforged Crimson Oath armor. Notice too, the endurance, much higher, 345. What are we here at? 191? Are you serious? Same can be said for the bracers. No health roll. Garbage endurance. You might get 10 matches out of this before you gotta really repair it. Boots. Reforged Crimson Oath boots. Health roll. 345 endurance. Excellent condition. And as you can see, we got a little bit of bonus rolls here and there. Now, this set is unique in that the bonus rolls are not as abundant as a captain set. That's just more so for an example, but you can see the power of reforging these things. How do I do that? Well, if you were paying attention, I just kind of showed you. But let's go into it. Let's say I'm new to this whole thing. I got my okay bastard sword. I'm looking at my stats. Man, I don't really have much leadership. What can I do? Luckily enough, for many of these things, the blue sets are good. They're not terrible. I'm not going to say that they're great, but they're not terrible. Simply craft you one. Check it for stats. If you feel like you've gotten something good on it, we got a +6 leadership here. Let's just use this as an example. Okay, so let's say instead of a +6, let's say this is a +16. Hell yeah, nice. I want to use this set. I want to use this glove because I'm going to become a hybrid bastard sword. So I'm going to put a Carnifex helmet, Carnifex chest, rogue boots, rogue bracers, something of the nature. This is what I'm looking to do right here. Man, if I could only be like Ganja, maybe something of that nature. Let's see. Boom. Here we go. I want to be like that guy Ganja Bar. He's so cool. Nice sword, swings it so elegantly. Andrea Bocelli would be proud. But man, I need to reforge these guys. How do I do that? Come over here to the armor. Artificer's Forge. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it. Come to the guy with the nice mustachio. Alright. This is where it helps to keep a very clean, concise inventory. You notice a lot of people like to keep all this over here. What does that do? It clutters everything up. So actually, since I'm not going to use this, I'm just going to get rid of it. Right? I'm just going to salvage that. Get a few resources. I made that earlier just to show off for the video, but we're not going to go into that for this video. Okay. Deposit that. My conviction. I'm going to put it right back where it goes. Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So I'm ready. I'm ready to make this hybrid set. I already reforged my Carnifex chest. I already reforged my Carnifex helmet. Now I need some boots and I need some bracers to be reforged. Come here. Artificer's Forge. This is what you're going to be wearing at the time. So if you have any armor equipped, it'll be the first set. What's in my inventory? Right here. So what do I need to be reforged? Pay attention to it. Okay, cool. Leadership. I'm going to lock that. We're going to pretend it's +16. So we're going to lock the +16, hypothetically. Just put a 1 in that. Just put a 1 in front of that. Bear with me. Come on, give me the money, give me the money. Nice, nice. Notice already. How many stats are these? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stats. So we're upgrading 2 additional stats. Crit value and health. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Choose this. It's going to ask you, do you really want to do this? Make sure you really want to do it. Bam. Perfect. Now I get some reforged bracers. Now I'm going to reforge these boots. Notice I don't really have much on here. But I do have a health roll. Max value, 1056. 432, not the worst, not the best, but we're going to lock it in just in case. It's not too common to have a health roll on a bare set of boots. So we're going to lock it. Just for video's sakes. This is not really the way you should be doing it. You should be crafting these regular sets until you get a true leadership roll. So for example, when I crafted my captain set, I crafted a basic captain set until I got leadership on every single piece. Why are you doing it that way, JP? Because if you notice, whenever you reforge, you're having to use artificer stones. Again, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. You're using a little bit more gold dust. You're using a few more resources. It's going to eat through your resources very, very quickly. So you want to craft first to get the leadership, and then reforged. In a perfect world, let's just say we lock this. I really like these boots. Let's just say I got a really good health roll. Man, JP, this health roll's like really good. I can't. Okay. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. All right, we didn't get anything. But we got a little bit higher health. We got a little bit of blunt armor penetration. And we got a lot of less other stats, but that's because of the rarity going from legendary to simply rare. The perks of this, though, you can continue to do this. Why? It costs rare armor schematics. You get these almost every single day of your life. A lot less silver. No gold dust. Notice no gold dust compared to the purple. Gold dust. Yuck. Expensive. No gold dust. Cheaper. Powdered silver. A little bit less stone, maybe? Yep. Actually, half stone. Maybe a little bit less leather ingots. A little bit. Not a lot. 40 less, but still, a little bit less. And we can continuously roll this sort of stuff right here because it's purple rare armor schematic. So let's just give it another toss up. Let's just see. Ah, we didn't get anything. Nothing good. We're gonna go with this version just because it's got crit defense. But that's a basic overview of how you would simply, if you don't have a ton of leadership, you're gonna break your stuff down, build it back up. That's how you do it right there. And that's the perks of having a bastard sword set, having a pike set, stuff that can be used with these uh, epic schematics versus the purple schematics will always come in handy because it's as simple as just, I want to craft 10 of them. Guess what? It's super cheap and abundant. Let's say I want to craft 10 of these. Look how many I have. Look at how much silver it costs. 6 silver, 40 leather, 5 ingots. Now to reforge this, what did it cost? I can't even remember. A good bit of silver. I want to say, I don't remember. I can look, but I don't remember. Just go back like a minute. Let's see, 40 leather. It was 110 leather to reforge. So, what is that? 70 less leather. And only 5 steel ingots? Are you kidding me? This is why it's important if you're going for these sets. Just craft you another one. You can do it. Damn, we didn't get it, but we got another health roll. But, JP, I want these cool sets. Be patient. Be very patient. Notice how few crafting materials it takes. 6 gold. 45 leather. This is a sand scorpion set. This is a chain dart set. The most expensive thing here to create is the schematic. Let's say we're doing, maybe you want to be a, I don't know, maybe you want to be a longbow. Maybe you want to be a longbow like JP. Boom. The only difference? One schematic. One purple schematic. Very cheap. Very cheap. Kind of. Kind of. Kind of. Purple schematics always come with a grain of salt because they're not too common. They're common enough throughout the season to get them. But if you're just starting out and you want those purple sets and you want a good bit of leadership so you can start using those warbands, you can start expanding. Maybe you want to be that guy who brings a little bit more cav, but you just can't squeeze it in yet. Maybe you want to be that guy who brings a little specialty in. But hey, specialty costs a lot. JP, it costs a lot, and I don't necessarily want to spend the money on Prime, where I can get the 10% leadership doctrines, which is the lesser version. The full version is 16, but maybe I don't want a Prime account, a premium account just yet. Maybe I'm not invested in the game just yet. That's fine. How can I fix it? Reroll, recreate your sets, whether they're blue, whether they're purple. Save your materials. These materials are a lot. It takes a long time to get this. It takes a very, very long time to get these. So why waste on reforging and stuff of that nature? If you really feel like you want to improve and you want to up your quote unquote hero power, this is a great way to start. This is one of the best ways, and it's an ongoing thing that once you get good at getting the basics of reforging, min-maxing your stats, maybe you have the leadership. Maybe you have a plus 95 leadership, but you're like, man, I just don't have the stats yet. That's a great place to start. Lock that leadership in. Get these stats. Get these stats. You'll notice on most of my armor, I don't have the best stats. I'm always looking for more piercing damage. More piercing damage. I only have 2 things that have piercing damage. My hat, my boots. My chest, no piercing damage. A lot of leadership, no piercing damage. Gloves, very good leadership, no piercing damage. Right? That's where these stats come into play. That's where your hero class will start to develop itself, its own unique character, and you'll learn your own unique playstyle for it. And by proxy, you're going to say, hey, I might need a little bit more slashing damage. I might need a little bit more slashing armor penetration. I just don't feel like I'm doing enough damage to these heavy armors. And we'll get into that at a later date. But for now, I just want y'all going in, taking a look at your armor, taking a look at your stats on the armor, and saying, hey, can I increase my leadership? Can I squeeze out another 10? Can I squeeze out just another 10, 15 leadership? That could be the difference of bringing a pushing unit or not bringing a pushing unit. That could be the difference of bringing a purple unit, maybe a purple specialty unit, or the fan favorite, rattan pikes. It could be anything of that nature. So it's something to think about, and it's something that I really wanted to cover on the video. One more thing before we go is, well, JP, how can I get these materials? One of the best ways to start is weekly. It is Monday. Come to the apothecary, view goods, boom. All my crafting stuff is here, minus the gold, minus the schematics. But hey, it's only bronze. Boom. Max it out. Max it out every single week. Let's see how much we got. Boom, everything else costs silver and it's kind of useless to me right now. Just want the materials. Boom, bam, bam. Adds up. It adds up. Anyway, hope y'all learned something. Hope y'all enjoyed it. This is my first of hopefully many to come. I'm not too sure yet, but it's one that I've been wanting to do. So, any questions on the video, you know where to find me. Stay cool, stay calm. Love you all. JP out.